Hey guys, Becca here. If you clicked on this video, then you are most likely a social media manager who's brand new to the industry and wondering, how much should I actually charge for my services? Well, if that's you, you're in luck because that is exactly what I'm talking about today. What makes me an authority to be able to talk about this? Well, I was in your shoes. Ever since college and all through post-grad, I was a social media manager. I always had clients on the side and was wondering, every single time someone new came to inquire about my services, I was at a loss of how much I should charge them. Well, now I'm older and I'm wiser. I'm smarter. Let me put my glasses on. Because today, guys, we are going to school. I'm going to teach you everything that I've learned in the last couple of years. And since owning my own social media marketing agency, Kona Rise Digital, I'm going to share everything you need to know about pricing your services correctly. Alrighty, let's get started. There are 3 parts to this pricing strategy. The first one is costs. What are your costs? 1, you want to look at how much time you actually spend providing your service. Do you have like a virtual assistant who helps you pre-schedule things or helps you create graphics? Do you use any programs that help you pre-schedule, like a CoSchedule or Sprout Social? Any kind of subscriptions that you may have, like do you have a Zoom subscription or a Google Drive subscription? Any kind of team members? All of those costs, you want to add them up, do some math, and then that will help you figure out how much you actually need to cover your expenses. So you for sure want to cover all of those expenses, but then you also want to make a profit, right? So also think about how much time are you spending? How much is your time worth? If you weren't working and doing this service, how much would somebody pay you to be their employee? So if you're brand new, maybe just graduated from college, you may come out at like $25 an hour is what your time will be worth, versus maybe somebody who has a lot of experience and gets a lot of great results for people. Your time may be worth upwards of $200 an hour. So depending on that can help you determine how much money you should be charging per hour. Also consider how much money you want to make. How much would you like to profit from? So once you have those numbers, then this next step, numero dos, step 2, is to figure out your profit margin. So what is profit margin? In layman's terms, it's basically how much money you actually make compared to how much money you're actually spending. So what I recommend is you want to keep your profit margin above 80%. So that means you're making 80% profit and your expenses are about 20%. The higher that number is at 80%, if you can get it to 90%, that means that's more money for you to pocket, more money for you to reinvest in your business or spend on other things like employee raises. Yay. It's a good rule of thumb to always know what your profit margin is, because beyond charging for your services, that also lets you know, like, okay, do I have enough money to buy this subscription or buy this course so I can get more education on this topic? Your profit margin basically tells you how much wiggle room you have in order to spend on other things to expand your business. Now, if you don't have a business yet and you are a solo social media manager, or this is just your side hustle to help supplement your income, to help save for vacation or pay off your student loans or whatever it is, then you won't have to really consider the cost of a team if you don't have a team. But the profit margin is still important because then that helps you calculate how fast you can save to get to your savings goal. All right, the third thing is looking at the marketplace and checking out your competitors. A good way to do this is to go on Google and just basically type in social media manager in Santa Barbara, California, social media manager in Los Angeles, and look to see how much people are paying for social media managers to join their team. Now, the cool thing is you may see a salary like $50K a year, and then what you want to do is just divide that up by 12 and look at the responsibilities. If it's similar responsibilities to what you're going to be doing with your client, then what you can do is take how much they make in a month and charge that to your client, if your client can afford it. But if there's someone who's maybe making less money, then you can usually lower it because corporate tends to pay more than individuals. If you're new to the industry, like brand spanking new, one thing I recommend to attract clients is to lower your prices just a little bit, just to get the first couple people in. And then once they're in, you can really practice your skills on them. So this will help you get more experience, get referrals, and especially if you get good results, then you can use those to attract higher paying clients in the future. So good results is everything. So I know you may be a little bit unhappy with how much you're charging them, but the cool thing is that after maybe 3 months or so, you can let them know, hey, I've been getting you these great results and we are raising prices. Woo! Happy 3-month anniversary. And if they don't want to join you on your price increase, then you can decide to stay with them, or you can go on and get more clients that will pay your retainer. Another cool thing that comes with experience is confidence. Confidence is everything, so that say you raise your prices because you're at the industry standard, but it's the most you've ever charged in your entire life and you're nervous to do it. Well, that experience of knowing your results that you can get really helps you to ask for that price increase or ask for the exact price that you want without hesitation and with confidence. And one thing about like when you are interviewing a new potential client and you tell them the price, when you do say it with confidence that your product and your service is valuable, then they're more likely to actually go along with it without hesitating and without asking for a discount. All right, guys, that's everything I have for you today. A quick recap. You want to look at your costs. Numero dos, you want to look at your profit margin. That basically tells you how much money you're actually making. You want to keep it above 80%. And then you also want to look at your marketplace and competitors and see how much are my competitors charging? And then that will help you come up with a number. And most importantly is when you tell your client the price, or if you ask for a price increase, act confident and nobody will question you. All right, guys, that's everything I have for you today. If you have any video requests or questions, make sure you comment them down below. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and follow me on Instagram over at Rebecca Eloisa. Alrighty, guys, stay golden.